Welcome, everybody. I hope you're having a fantastic day. Thanks for stopping by. If this is your first time checking out the stream, definitely make sure you go ahead and turn notifications on, as well as subscribe to the channel, as you will be notified when I go live on these. So I appreciate you checking us out. Give me a second. I'm gonna go ahead and post this on Facebook real quick, and I'm actually gonna be hopefully smart about this and post the link to this actual video itself, and by doing that it will actually retain and keep over for the next time when the video actually shows up. So or maybe I have to just keep on updating. I don't know how I let Facebook know and not lose my stuff on this, but so lots of stuff to go over today. If you guys haven't seen, I went ahead and updated the ability to the Inari video. So that was updated and it is live on my channel. So that is there. Apparently the only way that I can see this streaming, maybe I guess I'll have to maybe post this link. I gotta figure out the best way to do this with Facebook chat. Cause give me 1 second. I'm just gonna go ahead and post on Facebook that I'm live, and I guess I'll do the link, and then when I'm finished I'll just have to update the link like I've been doing. I just wish that there would be, I wish that I would have a created link to this video itself, and then that way I'm just linking people to directly to this video. So all right. All right, let me scroll up quick. What's up, King? How are you? Hani, how are you? Andy, what's up, man? R Handsome, what's up? Wayne, how are you, man? How's my day? I'm assuming you were asking that. My day's going pretty good. I'm actually gonna go get Liv here real soon. Gabby, what's up? Patrick, is it common to get two Hero of the Month in one 10-month poll? It definitely does happen, Adam, for sure. Merry Christmas to you, Matthew. Thanks, Joseph. I appreciate that, man. Skinny, how are you? Forrest, what's up, Gotti? How are you, man? I did Christmas rolls with token, got Buddy and Evelyn, nothing else, 16 tokens. I mean, that's not bad. 16 tokens to get that. It's pretty good. What's up, Whistly? Norin, how are you, man? Butt Stuff, how are you, man? I'm doing good, Rami. Yeah, nice to see you, too. Okay, you got Buddy, Rudolph, and Evelyn? Nice. Okay, tell me if I want, it's up to you. I'm not Chef, you know what I mean? Chef isn't really that active anymore. Either way, Rami. What's up, Terry? Alright, let me go into Facebook real quick. Maybe I'll just... Okay. Okay, give me a second here. I'll just do this. Seems good. If you're watching from... Or actually, maybe I'll just wait till... Okay, I'll just... Yeah, that's just gonna have to work. Okay. Alright, okay, what's up, Alyssa? Rainbows, how are you? Manchester United drawing? What is that? Is Evelyn worth the upgrade? Evelyn is quite good. Thanks, Norn. Got Aries and then was psyched. Cool. You'd like to copy me while speaking in Spanish or have time to translate your videos? Luigi, I'm definitely open and receptive to that. I just don't know how we would do it or how that's done. I think that there's a way that people can contribute closed captions to this. So I know, first and foremost, I know the Russian audience would love to see a lot of my videos, but they don't speak English. So I have heard some stuff for Spanish. I don't know how all that's done, Luigi. So if you have any ideas on that, put subtitles in my videos in other languages. I think I have to set the language, so I set the language to English, and I don't think that I can set multiple languages on there. I don't know. I need to research that, but thanks for bringing it up. Yeah, I know Manchester United. I'm just trying to figure out what that has to do with anything, Wayne. That's all. Okay. Okay. So yeah, you did catch me live, Speedy. Yeah, no problem, man. All right. So I have to do my Titan hits real quick, and then I do Warner hits. I've got raid, all that good stuff. I actually only hit this spider once, and I did pretty bad. And it looks like they are tearing the spider apart. So I have to get in here and do this. Um, cool. I appreciate that, Luigi. I don't know how we can help the community out more with that, but I'd be interested to hearing ideas. What's up, Ralph? How are you, man? Prilios, how are you, man? All right. So I was looking for that green diamond to cascade up on that. Didn't happen. It's gonna be not a good board at all, chap. Not stoked on this one. We'll see. That was a pretty good cascade. Rip. Yeah, this wasn't a good board at all, chap. Alright, we'll make it up. I'm gonna say maybe 10. Yeah. Okay. What's up, Pink? How are you? You watching live on TV? Sweet, Wayne. Oh, you're watching them live on TV. Oh, okay, cool. From Brazil, what's up, Holland? You really watch your videos, try and contribute this month's good ideas, help improve hits. Oh, cool. Thanks, Luigi. I appreciate that, man. Thanks, Joseph. I appreciate that. Yeah, no problem, Clyde. What's up, Krista? Is it worth spending diamonds on the holiday heroes or wait for land to suspend them? So I'll get into holiday heroes for sure in a second, Tony. Um, as you guys know, I'm releasing videos, so I'm trying to figure out how do I answer your guys' question while still have people watching the videos. So that's the dilemma or the thing that I'm working on right now is figuring out how do I answer your questions but also have people still have enough fresh content that people still watch. So that set up the yellow diamond. I don't know if you guys saw that, but I saw a hit on that one. Case could have been made to go up with Tarlac on that one real quick. I'm very, very, very stingy with my mana pots. This should make a yellow diamond. Not close, but didn't. Alright, that there. This should be a decent hit, chat. Say probably like 45. We'll see. We'll see how this ends. Yeah, I'm gonna say 45. 36. All right, I was overly ambitious. Clyde, thank you very much for the donation, man. I appreciate that. Definitely, if you donate, please, please, please make sure you ask a question. I really, really like to go into questions and like answer questions, especially if you're donating. So I really, really appreciate that, Clyde. It means a lot to me. So thank you. Second, and Kenneth, thank you for subscribing, buddy. Uh, I'm getting better at navigating between all this stuff. We'll tell you that. And anybody that donates to the channel, they become a moderator too. So, welcome, Clyde. Thank you very much for donating. You watch all the videos. Thanks, Ralph. Okay, so what was that at the other video? No minion on unfair. Yeah, Prilios. I mean, right now the text reads that Makar goes ahead. Uh, Aniri dodges all specials. So people are upset that Makar doesn't dodge that. I don't know. I'm not the developers, unfortunately. So apparently Aniri does not dodge your self-inflicting wounds from Makar. You're from Illinois. Oh, cool. You finished Atlantic Quest, saw Cage revealed himself at the end. Think some, yeah. So Andy, I saw that too. I think I forgot to mention that, but yeah, Cage reveals himself at the end. So I'm willing to bet that Cage is going to be in the next what's it called? In the next Atlantis summons. So which will be good. Cage is quite good. Very, very, very solid hero for sure. We'll see how much it changes or how different he is when he comes out. Right now, just so you guys know, chat, I'm debating between my own tabards for my Kiana that I have 6-4 or Cage. So it just really just depends on how that goes. So Luigi, thank you so much for donating, man. I appreciate that. It looks like you got signed up for Anchor Cove. So Luigi, if you could do me a favor and send me a message online, and I'll get you added into Anchor Cove. So thank you very much. Um, okay, you gotta be a 60K. Yeah, no, nope. Want to donate but no money? That's okay, Charles. Just keep enjoy the free content here, man. You got your sub tuned on the belt. Nice. Thanks, Charles. Bogey, what's up? Why is it that I get more 5 stars in TC20 than doing polls? I don't. I'm the worst for that, just so you know. I shouldn't say the worst, but I haven't gotten very many polls out of TC20 at all. So, do I play Fortnite? Yes, I do. I do play Fortnite. Fortnite's the only game that I play besides this game. What's up, Kara? Go Cowboys, Scotty. That's funny. Yeah, I don't hate the Cowboys. I'm okay with that. I'm okay with the shout out to Cowboys. I'm an Oakland Raiders fan, so if you said Broncos, it'd be a little bit different for sure. Uh, yeah, I mean, people want usefulness out of Makar, but I think it's a take it as it is. So, where can you see Cage? I don't have. I'm not really allowed to send pictures. I'm sure if you scatter the internet a little bit, you'll be able to find it. But I'm pretty tight-lipped about stuff like that. I just don't want SG revoking my privileges being in beta. So it's very, very uncommon that you will see a screenshot from me from like exclusive beta content. So just so you guys know, chat, I bring healing potions. This is what I'm bringing. But other people will also go ahead and bring like axes or bombs. Those are acceptable as well too. I just personally don't bring those because of the event. Um, but you'll have probably a little bit more consistent hits if you use like axes and arrows and stuff like that. Those will definitely help out. But I've gotten pretty good at manipulating the board a bit, so my heroes can stay alive a bit longer than usual. But if you are struggling with Titans and stuff like that, then it might be time for you to go ahead and um, potentially use like the axes or arrows. I did that like a ton when I was first playing, so that might help. But one thing I'm always doing, just so you know, is I'm always counting. That was actually supposed to be a match on purple, but I'm always counting. I'm counting 3 diamonds going in, and then I'm also counting the amount of times that the weak point has been at that spot. So that'll also help you too, because you're able to go ahead and plan and plot out ahead. So I know immediately if I'm hitting in that one spot there, that if I'm counting one, two, and then on the third one, by the third one, I'm already lining up my next moves and I'm navigating across the board. Because when you look at a Titan hit, there's only a few spots that you can go. So it only has, I think it's 4 different spots that it can go. It can be the area that you're in, and then 3 spots next to it or next to it. So when you're going into a Titan hit and you're doing it, the way to get faster and better at staying up at the weak points is to watch the areas next to it and then start counting your moves. So in my head, I'm always counting my moves. All right, so this is the first one into the weak spot, and then I'm also counting the amount of gems that I'm going to go ahead and cascade into that weak spot. And then next level of that is I'm looking around the other areas for where the weak spot could be. So I automatically already know if when this weak spot ends that I'm going to the next one over or whatever. And then if I don't see matches there, then my brain is automatically seeing what can I move that will move into those weak spots there. So a lot of that kind of stuff like that comes with the game. So don't be frustrated if you're doing Titan hits and you're very slow or whatever. If you consistently start looking at that, and then now I'm at the point now to where I can do like my Titan hits and I can also talk. So I'm trying to get better at that. Would probably do a little bit better if I wasn't streaming and doing my Titan hits, but still able to produce some okay results. Is Gobbler of any use in the events? I think somebody said it best, and I'll probably steal what they said. But if you already have Gobbler leveled, then yes, absolutely, he's going to be great for the events. I wouldn't push to level him right now to have him for the events. You should be able to get through it. So that should answer your question. Slice, thank you so much for the donation, man. I really appreciate that. Thank you very very much. That means a lot to me. I really appreciate that. You guys like this, all this stuff like really helps. I know I mentioned on the last stream, I'll mention every time that, like, this stuff like really helps. It does go to like stuff like I use like I'm trying to get it to where YouTube is kind of like my full-time supports a lot of it, and right now YouTube does support a lot of my income. It's what allows me to now start being able to make more videos, make more content. So as you saw, I dropped the Inari video. I really wanted to like kind of crush YouTube this month. Wanted to kind of like test myself. So you guys will be seeing me stream more, and then I'm going to be looking at like the analytics as far as if you guys are getting sick of me, sick of watching my live streams, sick of watching my videos. And so far, it seems like you guys are pretty active in watching that. So I really appreciate all the donations, like truly, like, because without you guys, I wouldn't be doing this. You know what I mean? When I started this, I got set up and was like, people were like, oh, like, you should make videos or whatever, and I was like, whatever, like, I'll make a video. And then like people were like, you should stream. So this whole thing, like, the only reason why I've been super active with this content is because you guys contribute and you guys support, and that really truly helps out a lot for sure. So thank you guys very much. Barry, to you, I mean, I just said all that, but that all applies to you too, Barry. Thank you. I really appreciate it, guys. Okay, so now you finished Warheads, can pay attention to the stream, right, Gabby? You live in Texas, so everybody here, because of the Cowboys, okay. Yeah, I don't mind the Cowboys, they're okay. Cageborough is very fast coming up in December Atlantis. Yes, Aprilios. Yep. Do I like the Christmas update? I do. I'll get into the Christmas stuff in a second for sure. Grim or Sonya, who's better? Grim. Grim's better. But Sonya definitely has her uses for sure. So you'll probably end up leveling up both. Treating better than Sonya? It depends. I actually like. They're both good. I do like Sonya mostly because she was a blue dispeller, which was really good against Ares, and so that will be beneficial for sure. What about Dragon Bombs? Dragon Bombs, I would probably recommend saving those. I wouldn't probably use those on Titan hits, as those are very difficult to make. So, um, okay. So how do you donate to me? COVE, you can actually, if you look at the description of this video, it has a donation there in it. Yep. And then you can choose on that description. So the PayPal stuff, just so you know, PayPal goes through right away. Uh, when you go through YouTube, they do tax a lot more, and then it takes a long time. So the YouTube stuff is pretty straightforward and to the point. So all right, yeah. So Barry, like I said, man, like gonna add you here to the give me a second. I gotta Barry, you've become a moderator as well too. And Slice, do me a favor, Slice, you just you donated on PayPal. Please type in the chats so I can add you as a moderator as well too, man. So okay. Love the Inari video. Thanks, Knight. I appreciate that. I appreciate that. I'll have Mitsuko done here real soon. I really and just so you guys know too, I went ahead and I added a group of people that are now helping out with the grades. So I'm running it past further zero. I've also got like UCLA and Dater as well as Borosaurus that are looking at these hero grades too. And I plan on recalibrating the whole guide and everything like that. So that will come out pretty soon that I'm working on that, and I am still looking for somebody that wants to help out with making more aesthetics. I'm considering going ahead and setting up a website that will be a little bit, or I should say a lot more user-friendly and viewable. So that's on my list of things that I'm considering and doing. So updates to that kind of stuff. Because another situation with the guide, the guy's like, I created that guide as a system and a way to go ahead and set up that people could, like, more of internal people that knew me that wanted to get information, and I went ahead and set it up so like they could answer their own question as far as who they should level up. So that was a big reason why I even set that guide up, and then now I'm hearing reports as far as pretty much everybody saying that this is one of like the most important pieces of content or whatever, which, I mean, I never intended it to be that. I'm obviously very appreciative of it, but the process and the setup of it itself, it was just kind of me helping out people that I knew, and because the guide wasn't really out there. So with that, I want to make adjustments. I want to, go through and do what the community wants and what the community needs. So I'm seeing right now that there's definitely a lot more calibration that needs to be done. Fielding a lot more opinions and stuff like that needs to be done. So I'm making steps towards that stuff. So, all right. So you maxed Gobbler, especially for the event, the upcoming night's event, because of the tile damage. Well, the only issue with Gobbler is he's very, very, very weak, very weak. Yep. So I'll get into. Thought it'd be good to paint a target on the back for this war. He challenged them to kill every chance he get. That's kind of cool, Gabby. That's really cool. All right, who did I get more? We got Crystal Palace. Okay. Darian! Mother North Fund. Thank you so much, Darian. I appreciate it. I really appreciate it, man. We're gonna try. I think just so you know, chat, because a lot of the donations have come in through like super chat and stuff like that. So I get that kind of money that comes in on the 21st. So I'm waiting till the 21st to do all of my pulls. Like today I had like that $20 offer, so I did buy that. But I'm waiting till YouTube, like till I get my check from YouTube to like invest in this. So I'll make sure I'll do my pulls live, because also Mag threw in quite a bit for that too. So I'm gonna go pretty hard on getting that, and then I'm gonna kind of bum off everybody else that decides to max stuff now and then make the content stuff for them for that. Because even like right now, I'm finishing my Zim, and I'm finished Inari that I was able to go ahead and get. So yeah, I absolutely will do my pulls live. So hopefully we don't I guess cry and freak out together. But I do actually really need Mother North for sure, because I missed Albie, and then I got to decide. I mean, the heroes are great, just so you know. The heroes are great this month. If you guys are thinking about investing, more into the game or whatever, now would be the time for sure to do it. So, um, okay. Yeah, cool, man. Cool, Barry. I'm glad that that helped. Don't forget you, Gotti. What do you mean? Did I? What do you mean, Gotti? How did I forget about you? Oh, are you not on here? Give me a second, Gotti. Yeah, let me add you because what it is, chat is actually I read my chat through. Give me a second, Gotti. I got you, brother. You're on here like every time, so I won't forget about you. I'm gonna add you to the moderator, bro. So I read my chat through my streaming software, but then I have to make changes like that on actual YouTube. I wish I could set it so. Actually, moderators, can you do me a favor? Moderators, can you do me a favor and can you hover over like Gotti and see if you can turn him into a moderator? Because if you guys could, that would help out a ton to like be able to navigate and do that. For sure. How do you use Wukong? You just got him to level 3. Scotty, Wukong is used at the very last, so you want to use all your special abilities. I still probably should make that video. It's funny because people keep on saying it. It's very much my fault. I actually made a Wukong video and then I didn't like it and I trashed the video, which I probably should have. I probably should have just released it. But can you guys see if you can? Yeah, if can moderators, can you see if you can add Gotti as a moderator? If not, I'll do it right now. I got you, Gotti. Don't worry. We're gonna do this. We'll get through it together. I need to. There we go. I got you, Marty. I got you, bud. There you go. Thank you very much, man. Okay. Okay. Oh, okay. So you can only time him out or block him, not promote. Okay. Thanks, Star. I appreciate that. Okay, you have 2 Mother Notes would donate if possible. Hopefully I won't need that. I'm definitely gonna go ahead and do some polls for sure this month. So and like I said, I mean you guys have helped support that a lot. So there was a time where I didn't spend any money on this. I was probably like a good 6 months. I didn't spend any money on this game because and that's why I'm missing a lot of like the major heroes. So I feel like my account is slowly starting to catch up, and I actually have some semi-decent heroes now. Right now, just so you guys know, in terms of like leveling, so I'm throwing all of my. This is what I'm doing because I'm at this stage in development, but I'm leveling one at a time. Usually what I do, especially I throw like everything at one hero, and then eventually it gets to the point to where the 1 stars aren't worth it, and then I switch over to all 2 stars and the same color to be thrown at that hero. So as you can see, the Zim is getting just my red heroes, and then right now Inari is getting everything else. And then what ends up happening when I get Inari leveled up enough, then I start throwing her everything plus yellow 2 stars at her. So it's kind of like a way to balance out my leveling, and then and still be progressively leveling up, but not wasting too much resources. Because the reds really help here. I'm not so much worried about the ham. I'm more worried about the experience at this point. So I'm going back and forth on these two, and I'm definitely not leveling up 5 at a time because there's only usually 2 heroes that I really want, or that I'll be working on at one time. So, oh, I actually ran out on here on accident. I meant to do that. So this should be there. I was doing a lot of TC19, so my TC11s are pretty empty. So as you can see, I'm throwing all my 2 stars over here, any 2 stars at SimKitty, and then everything else at Inari. Alright, let's get into the actual heroes after I scroll through and read chat a little bit. Okay. How come the new heroes are slow mana? That's just I'm glad that they did it. I think that they're really trying to make slow mana heroes actually relevant. So I think Santa actually has some usage for sure. Um, what do I think about Mitsuko? I posted that in the forums. I think Mitsuko is kind of like a preference hero, not a must-have for sure. So I'll have the official grade out on Mitsuko soon, Diane. Is New Mother Nature better than or same as Albie? So I knew that question. I'll get into the new heroes right now. I'm okay with waiting on farming at the moment. So new heroes, let's talk about this stuff. First and foremost, we'll get into Evelyn. I already put it on the actual forms itself, but this is good to kind of go through with you guys. Just so you know, Evelyn has like pretty much the same exact stats as Panther. So if you're looking for a good comparison, Evelyn is going to definitely be very comparable to Panther, but I think that she's going to be more useful considering the fact that Green absolutely needs a specific defensive down to nature heroes. Not to mention that she has the elemental link. So the cool thing about it, they had proposed that she dispels a target enemy. So they went ahead and made it so it dispels the target and nearby enemies. So this is like literally pretty much Panther. I'm looking at the stats: 727, 712, 1355, 786. So there's a little bit of a difference between the attack power and the defense, but still pretty close. So Guardian has a little bit more attack power, but Evelyn has more defense. So I think you will definitely see her more on defense than you do Panther, just for the fact that she's a green hero that a lot of people need, even like myself personally. I need Evelyn for sure. Um, I'm going to probably, hopefully, I'm in the position to where I'm deciding between Mother North or Evelyn, and I'm honestly probably going to bring Mother North to 80 before I bring Evelyn to 70. Zero will probably kill me for that, but I would like to have Mother North finished. I want that revive ability, and then I'll suffer it out on Blue Titans and using Evelyn at 70. So that's just my own personal thing. So some people will have different things, but that's just my take on Evelyn herself. Alright, so Mother North. So she has 605. Her defense is at 819, which is insane, as well as her life total is at 1462, which is really good too. So pretty low end on her attack power, which is fine. That's not what she's used for, but she's a beefy person that is going to have have the defense. She's definitely way better suited in the corner versus like a tank. Like even with Albie, you could tank with Albie. I wouldn't really recommend tanking with Mother North, but we may see. I don't know yet. I don't know. Um, but so I'm gonna go ahead and see how. So this has 30% to all allies that are gonna go ahead and recover the health, which that's pretty big heal. And then the 50% chance revive with 10% HP. I don't think people understand how important that is, especially in comparison to Albie, because when you consider Mother North, the 50% and the amount of times that Albie whiffs and misses, um, it's pretty big. So there's definitely going to be a preference between the two. So she used to have a little bit more of an ability with her minions, I think. But I think that it's fine with each ally having 10% HP and 10% attack. I think that that's okay. Um, I think that they did a good job balancing her a little bit more. So I really like Mother North. I think she's really good. So we'll get into Rudolph, I guess. Rudolph, a 3-star hero, which is funny because people are like, it's a 3-star hero. But Rudolph is good. In terms of 3 stars, it's really just going to be a preference as to whether or not you level them up. That depends on how far you are or advanced in the game. I don't know how much 3 stars are actually getting leveled up. In terms of the events, reduces the mana. It has 285 to the target, so I would have to kind of compare it against other 3-star. Let me see, actually. So I think Squire Wabbit would be probably what you would be competing against, and I would still run Squire instead of her, because you can see I've got two. I'm trying to think of other fast 3 stars. This is slow. Oh, and then I remember Nashgar. I think is average fast. Okay, so 255. So you're probably comparing it to Nashgar versus that. I don't know. I don't have fully maxed Nashgar, but I would probably run Rudolph instead of Nashgar. But I would run Squire Rabbit instead of Rudolph. So I guess that's the evaluation I'll give on Rudolph. And then we got Santa Claus. So 830 defense. He's got 1437 health. Again, same as Mother North. Um, very much tank. We're in the slow, which is pretty cool. 150 damage to all enemies. It's got the summon of the ally elf minion, and then all enemies are getting 34% attack and 30 or 44 defense for 3 turns. So I kind of looked at this as almost like a reverse Ares, is kind of what I'm looking at. Flip between the two. Obviously, Santa is slow, but it's kind of fit a similar role. What I will say, and I have seen a couple of videos, you really don't want Santa Claus to go off. A Santa Claus going off is not going to be fun. But the good thing about it is that Curel, somebody already mentioned this as well, Curel goes ahead and pretty much negates everything that Santa Claus does. So the all damage to the enemies, the attack and defense down, which most times, they already brought this up, most times you would be bringing in Curel against Santa Claus. So that's where Santa Claus has some issues as far as tankability, but still a great hero. I think that Titans, you will see this on Titans for sure, for 12-star Titans and stuff like that. So that's kind of my thoughts there. And then now, probably one of the most important heroes is Buddy. Uh, Buddy's just insane. Buddy's great. The attack power obviously isn't that great, but you're not using Buddy for that. I do like the defense and the health there comparatively with a 4-star. Um, but doing the 205 to the target nearby enemies, which is good. We're used to that. And then you're also getting the elf minion. And then the target nearby enemies are getting 24% attack for 3 turns, as well as they're getting defensive down for 3 turns as well too. So this is going to be really great against Titans. With having Buddy, I think that I'm now in a position to where you can solo against Blue Titans, which is going to be interesting, especially if you have like Gadieris. So for me, I'll probably be rocking like Tarlac, Buddy, Gadieris, Evelyn, and then Gregorion will probably be my Blue Titan team. So I'll probably go mono, and there's very much sustainability with that and survivability with it, even though you're going mono. So Buddy will definitely help you out. I think that people should be excited, especially if you're in the intermediate stages, to be getting Buddy. So that's my take on Evelyn and the Christmas heroes. Let me scroll back up. Is Tarlac Wukong for grown-ups? Pretty much L. That's funny. Yeah. El Chupacabra. Yeah, I would say so. That's too funny. I've officially retired Wukong, which is sad. Sad day. Lasted 6 months without sending. Didn't make it out of the first. That's funny. Yeah, Darian. Actually, here, Darian. Let me. I have to. Give me 1 second here. I wish that my chat was larger on YouTube. The way that it has it set up, it's kind of goofy. Do my pull. Okay, so this is very fast. Okay, I gotta. Blazer, I gotta make you a moderator. Okay. Alright, Darian, moderator. Okay, cool. So I think I got those there. And then just if you guys do me a favor, Luigi, I still need you. Make sure you send me a message online so I can get you added into Anchor Cove because I got you signed up on there. Um, if you do stuff through there, okay, all right. Okay, scrolling through comments. Give me a second. Why kill Rudolph in Christmas Quest? Truly don't understand that. I know, right? Okay, mid-grade tank. Barry potentially. Could you send Ritapo video to raid? I don't have his. I don't even have Ritz. I don't even know if Ritz playing right now. Gabby, what's up, Damon? How are you, buddy? Okay. Um, do I know what Seuss is? I don't know what that is in Turdat. Thank you, Julie. I appreciate that. Okay. And just so you guys know, in the future, I'll probably going to refer everybody if they're like, "Oh, what do you think of XYZ?" I'm going to refer them back to this video. So hopefully somebody timestamps this. So because I know people are going to ask that, and then like I said, I want to make sure that I make a video, and you guys will still watch the actual individual hero breakdown videos. So all right, so Winter Fun. So the event, I think the event is going to be pretty similar to what you guys just experienced with the Halloween event. For myself personally, stuff like this doesn't get me excited. The 200 gems for 200 or for $2. Oh, that's cool. I didn't even see Buddy just ran across the screen. But I can see a lot of people will take advantage of stuff like this. That's funny. I didn't even notice that. So like getting the trap tools like this. When I first started, stuff like this didn't really exist at all. So I think that they're doing a good part as far as closing the gap on people with stuff like that, because I look at even like my inventory here. So I've got 30 trap tools right now. I don't know when I'm going to use those. So those get pretty refilled quite quickly. So in terms of buying stuff like that, I think the gems definitely are worth it, and then you're getting trap tools if you need trap tools. That definitely helps out the beginner and intermediate players. Need gloves? Yeah, Gotti. So I'm sure you'll probably see some gloves, for sure. So yeah, red does have some tanks a lot. I think that there's a case to be made. Different tanks, red. I still think probably Ares is probably still the best red tank off the top of my head. Ares is still a great tank, but he just gets outclassed. There's a lot of blue out there. So, all right. So you don't know my line username. Okay. So you have to reopen. All right. So Luigi, whenever you get lines set up or whatever, there's a ton of people that are in Anchor Cove that are here live that will definitely be able to get you added. So, but Luigi, let me make sure I make you a moderator too. All right. Okay. And I'm gonna create probably new moderator things. So Mitsuko Santa Claus. Yep, we already discussed that. Gloves. Okay. Love streams. Thanks, Josh. I appreciate that, man. Thank you. I appreciate that. If you need recruits, 610 gives you hard mode 12. So just so you know, guys, somebody's actually doing a ton of research on recruits in season 2. Everything is being calculated and figured out. So all of that stuff is actually being figured out. People are testing out all the levels and everything like that. So those questions will be answered soon. This is like a good time to talk about something that most people don't go ahead or see or recognize or understand. So when you have the option, because right now I have the purple up top and then I have the purple down below, I need 3 tiles that will go ahead and kill Guinevere, because I know that because I'm running my mono. So a couple of different things that I can go ahead and consider. I think I'm going to go with this match right here at the bottom, because this gives me the most chance to get purple to ghost in the middle. So when you're running mono like I am, first priority is to go ahead and kill the tank, and then the next is to potentially set up so you ghost tiles in the middle. So that's why I left these up here. I left those 2 up there with the potential to try and get another purple match that will ghost 3 tiles in the middle that will charge all my heroes. So I'm still going to work on that. So I have this match here, that if a purple goes up there. So I have an interesting case now to where I can put a purple tile up there, but again, I'm not charging up their defense when I'm ghosting in there. So I'm still going to kind of ghost in there. This keeps me alive, keeps them from hitting me, and I ghosted all of that in there. You can see my full team is completely leveled. I haven't taken any damage from them. So this is really important, especially when you're running mono, is to learn the efficiency of ghosting tiles. There was a few different purple matches that I could have made around the outskirts, but instead I went ahead and I chose to ghost all my tiles in the middle, save myself from getting hit from their team, and then now I'm literally set up to where I don't think that they can come back or kill me because I'm going to kill half their side. So it's very quickly going to become 3 versus 5, or I'm just like super ahead. So like right now I'm pretty much just super ahead. I think I'm gonna go ahead and throw this still right there because I don't really want hell to hit me, but I'm gonna try and get a purple match that will kill both of them. So hopefully I get a purple match down here. I'm looking at this bottom, these pieces right here. That's where I'm focusing on, and I've got the purple match right there. I waited too long on hell, which is fine. It's gonna go off, but you can see I'm still really far ahead there. So I'm gonna look. He's got defensive up. Normally, what I would do is I would bring the purple down to make a 3 across move to also hit Magni, but I want to make sure that this hell dies. So instead, because it does have Magni defense up, it's funny because I still missed it out. It still was 80 shy. So I've got two options now. I've got, do I kill Hell or do I kill Zelene? I'm gonna come over here because I know that this Hell only has 80 life left. So just so you know, you can always push and hold on a hero, and that will tell you how much defense is left. Status effects. I see that people don't utilize that enough. But I'm gonna come here with this, and then I'm also gonna go ahead and click the diamond. You're still at 55 life. Oh, that's pretty ridiculous. Thanks, Magni. You're doing your job. So I did get the match on the purple up there. 10 life, that's funny. I should have managed that a little bit better, especially to not take that hell hit the first time, because I should have taken advantage of Merlin and shouldn't have taken the hell hit when I did. That was my bad. Trying to prove a different point, and I ended up getting smashed by hell. But hopefully you guys got, especially out of the ghosting tiles, that stuff is super important, especially if you're running mono. Okay, scrolling up real quick. I'm gonna read through some chat here. Okay, you have 3 trap tools, you need 12. Yeah, Scotty, you'll get them, don't worry, you've been playing a lot. Who needs to be added to the Cove? So Luigi does, Alyssa. So whenever Luigi gets his line set up, if you could definitely make sure you add him. So he's gonna do his attack and war late in line. Okay, so Luigi, if you message me, that's fine too. Gotti, thank you so much for coming and hanging out. John, thank you for subscribing. Crackanuts, thanks for subscribing, and Holland, thank you so much for subscribing. I appreciate that. Okay, the whole event is up on your channel. Okay. Any possible word rework of troop leveling? I haven't heard anything yet, Crack. Nothing yet, unfortunately. Yeah, Angel, you did make it. Alright, so right here off the bat, I see Guinevere is dead. Now, most people would go ahead and make the match with just the purples. They would do like that purple down or whatever. But I'm going to go ahead and cascade to make sure that I get the bonus. So that green match there cascades into the combo 2, and I know combo 2 kills every single one of the heroes. Again, I'm doing the same thing like I did last time. I'm gonna ghost tiles in the middle. I'm gonna try and set up middle stuff there. Now I'm counting. I can see now that my next match, since I ghosted one tile in the middle, it will charge up all my average heroes. So again, I'm in a situation now to where I'm really far ahead. I'm going to assess and see which is the most threatening. I'm definitely going to go hard after Albie, and I really want to make sure that Albie dies. At that point, then, if he wasn't dead, I would still throw my Merlin at it. And then this is going to get into efficiency as far as killing heroes. So normally people would probably throw their Merlin at Ares, but before I do that, I'm looking at my tiles. So I'm going to throw this here, and I'm going to hope that my 2 tiles kills this Athena, not Ares. I apologize. So you can see most people would have just gone for the automatic kill. You take a little bit of time, you assess the board, and then I see that that was the most efficient move that I had, throwing Merlin into Marjana instead of throwing Merlin into Athena, because I could kill with the gems. Okay. How do I have 73 warm capes? I don't know. I don't use them. Damn it. I don't use them. That's funny. Cool. Wow, I'm like all caught up on chat. Wars here? Yeah, Knight. I'll do my war hits in a little bit. I'm gonna finish doing my raids, and then I'll do some levels in Christmas, and then I'll go in and do my war hits to finish out. Okay. I'm just attacking Guinevere tanks right now, just for the heck of it. So sometimes you're going to see boards like this, especially when you're running mono. So first and foremost, what I'm looking at is how do I clear and get rid of the most amount of tiles. I see some moves that could potentially set me up for a blue diamond. So I'm going to go there. That cascades into the purple. So that was like a little bit of a lucky hit, which is fine. I'm okay with it because my starting board was just straight awful. Don't really have the ability to really ghost in the middle like I would. I wish that this blue was up here so I can move these purples over. I do have the chance over there, but this is also an important thing since I do already have Gravemaker already charged. I'm gonna start throwing some more gems into Gravemaker because they're pretty much freebies. So I'm gonna hope that this red move cascades into a purple that will hit Panther and then charge up my 2 fast heroes. It didn't work out that way, but I do have a ghost up in here that could also set up a purple match. Nothing there. I'm gonna ghost again. So I do have that purple match now in the middle. And then this should actually charge my average heroes too, because if I counted correctly. It would have. It did. I guess I should say. But you can see that we're pretty far behind on this, and we're not going to win on this one. That's okay. It was a really, really bad board. Tarlac with the show-off heal. So again, not the best boards. It's okay. It's not the end of the world. A lot of people freak out. They're like, what the heck? Why don't I get purple gems or whatever? It's fine. I'm going to go ahead and set up this move to potentially set up a green diamond. I didn't get the green diamond there, so now I'm still looking. I have this move that is going to clear the most amount of tiles, but I really don't want to be clearing out tiles at the moment, especially if they're not creating diamonds. But this sets up the, I had the potential for the blue diamond, which I did get the blue diamond. Go across here. We're going to hopefully get lucky on cascades. Didn't get as lucky as we'd like, but definitely refreshed the board quite a bit. This red match here potentially kills Guinevere if I get a purple in a couple of different sections. So I didn't get the purple there. So we're going to go again. Didn't get the purple again. We're going to try again. Had the purple fall late. We're going to see. I'm going to look. So this has one turn left. I can't really risk it. So I'm going to have to throw the gems at it. And we're still really far behind. So we lost that one too. So I see one move that's going to go ahead. This will set up the combo too. 74 life, okay. So I'm going to so I have two moves here. It doesn't make sense to send two tiles into Guinevere, so instead I'm going to send one tile into Guinevere, Panther, as well as Ares. Or not Ares, but Alassie. So I went that route instead of sending two into Guinevere. So it's even just like little things like that that I think that a lot of people miss. Again, I'm going to throw gems up into the middle. I do have a purple, like I have this dragon right here, which is going to give me one gem. Doesn't really help out a ton, but it clears quite a bit. Plus I'm throwing tiles into Gravemaker because Gravemaker is going to go off either way. We got some not so great boards. And he actually did really good with his, I feel like the AI is getting smarter. Does anybody else feel like that? Alright, we're really far behind on this. So I gotta be really careful because Panther's about to go off. But I gotta send up into there. Alright. Tarlac goes off, it's not the end of the world. Panther is gonna happen no matter what. Let's see if we can come back, chat. Wouldn't it be sick if... Oh. Or you're just gonna hit for 401. Alright. Well, that was Tarlac on defense. 401 regular hit. Okay. Fair enough. Thanks, Tarlac. Alright. We went 0-3 against him. It's okay, we're gonna get the bad hits out. Okay. You thought everyone's tiles, but it counted only cost me 9 to charge. Yep, Darian, the reason why it only cost me 9 to charge is because I had one ghost in the middle. So that's why it's important to start ghosting tiles into the middle. Alright, so let's get into this event. Santa Challenge. I'm going to go ahead and auto chat. So this is a good time to ask questions. If you have questions, now's a good time to do it. Hopefully I just don't like die. I feel like these are going to take forever on auto, but that's okay. Okay. Can I show you my purple team troops? Yeah, I can show you that. My troops are awful though. I don't have any fast at 23, Darian. I have like one at like 50, like one at 20, and then like one at 8. So my troops are really bad. I'd use my troops. I would definitely level up my troops more if I had more troops to level. Let's see. Yeah, like I said, right now is a really good time for questions and stuff like that. Let's see. Okay. That's funny. You guys went super quiet. Normally you guys are like super chatty. Forgot to ask the COVE, is Victor good as a first 80? Pink, I don't know if I would make Victor the first 80. Hendrik, no, you haven't missed the war hits yet, buddy. I don't think that I would do. I don't think I would do Victor as the first AD, unfortunately. Your other purple is sorry. Other purple is Obicon, so you're choosing between Victor and Obicon. It's funny. I wish that I could give my tabards to Obicon. I just have like a lot of really really good purples. Um, Pink, I would potentially wait. Um, and see about Cage. I think that I would probably feel a little bit more comfortable with you doing Cage if you do that. If you have to choose between Victor or Obicon, I would probably choose Victor. It's not end of the world. It's just not the best 80, I guess. How do I think of Santa? So Connor, I went ahead. I went over all of the heroes. If you go back into the stream a little bit, I went over all of the Christmas heroes, buddy. So I'm not going to bore everybody else because I just went over it. Probably, I would say it's about half an hour into the stream that Connor, you'll be able to go ahead and get my full synopsis on the Christmas heroes. Do I recommend spending gens on seasonal or elemental summons? I would definitely do seasonal versus elemental because your elemental summons you can still get from like TC20. But obviously the seasonal are only conditioned to the season. So I would probably recommend seasonal over elemental. However, elemental, in my opinion, has a little bit higher probability of getting a 5-star in that color. So if you're really poor on 5 stars in a specific color, then doing the elemental summons is your best bet to get a 5-star out of it. So that's my bet. So no other purple stay at 370 potentially. I think that if you bring them both up to 370 pink, then you may at that point get like Sartana or potentially probably like Sartana is probably like a really one that you would like to go ahead and get as like a first 80. I think Sartana is probably like one of the most useful all around. But I mean Victor's not bad. Should you level up more than one Wilbur? Gabby, I kept mine, and I think that me personally, I'm only going to level up one, but I could definitely see that people doing multiple, especially for war. Alright, so when Albie revives hero, do they come back with the amount of mana they had before, or died, or 0? So they come back with the amount of mana that they had, and then they actually recover mana as well too. So the way that Albie stacks, it also allows it to stack with that, as long as yeah. So yeah, I did Christon. I did go through the monthly heroes. What I'd recommend doing if you're wondering about the monthly heroes, I recommend just finish watching the stream, and then after this, go ahead and reverse back and probably go about a half an hour into the stream. Okay, so last stream I mentioned being open to endorsing content through my channel. Would I be interested in tile management videos? I think a lot of players have room for improvement in this area. So there is I guess a tile guide video that I want to make that includes like troops and stuff like that. If somebody makes an awesome video on that, then I would absolutely be open to just sponsoring that video and uploading it, and especially giving the credit to the person that makes the video. So Alexander, if that's something that you think that you can go ahead and do, I'm absolutely interested in hearing stuff that can provide good content to the community. Yeah, so Clace, if you sign up, so you sign up. Let me see, Clace, did you sign up through PayPal, Clace? Let's see that there. Yeah, so Clace, if you want to, you can sign up through PayPal. If you want to join through Anchor Cove, you can. All right. So yeah, this is my auto team. Okay. You just got Ares and Mother North. Should I try and get Gwen or just work on what I have for now? Eric, that totally depends on your budget. Totally depends on your budget. I'm actually considering things and thinking about stuff because Guinevere is coming up. I do want to do some roles for Guinevere for sure. I don't know my chances or whatever. That's just going to depend. I would like to try and go for Guinevere myself just because it's something that's super important in my alliance. Now, if it was up to me, I probably wouldn't go for Guinevere because I think that I have enough stuff that I can level up, and I'm not super specific on my defense, so it wouldn't be end of the world for me. But that I think that all has to do with your budget and stuff like that. But Guinevere is absolutely better than Ares and Mother North as a tank for sure. Considering I have one max Delilah, what 5-star recommend would I be? So Justice, Leonidas, or Delilah? Lenore, it depends on your tank situation. I think second Delilah to 70 is absolutely fine. That's actually great. June would definitely be better. I'm not huge on Leonidas or Justice. Justice really fits in as a tank position. But ideally, you probably want June in there. Leonidas isn't end of the world. I just don't think that I bring him to 80. So I think Justice is probably one of those heroes that has to be 80 or nothing. Leonidas is fine at 70. And Delilah is definitely fine at 70. So you have 4 teams that are max 4 stars. Any tips on getting feeders faster? Use your 1-star technique in TC11. Yeah, switch between the two. So Connor, as far as getting feeders, the feeder stuff, so I know a lot of people, eventually what's going to happen, Connor, is you're going to get to the point to where you just can save up your heroes and just max one at a time. So I'm getting close to that point, but I've actually have had a lot of like projects to work on. For instance, when I had Zimkitha, I didn't level up pretty much anybody for, which it's not going to sound like a long time, but I didn't level up anybody for a week. I'm very good about having my training camps going, and I'm very good about leveling. But right now I have too many projects that I can't really like power level, but eventually you'll get to that point. But the biggest tip that I can have for that, Connor, especially if you're not going into and competing in the events, is to farm a ton. So for instance, to refill your farming, it only costs 100 gems. So a lot of people will farm a ton and then they'll farm up for like for TC2. Myself personally, I've been saving a lot of my world energy flasks for the events themselves, because when you get into the event, you need quick, right away, need it now, because you're on a time. So I save mine. But if I wasn't saving mine, I would just focus on farming a lot more. So if you farm a lot more, that's going to help out a lot for your heroes, because not only are you going to be getting heroes from it, but you're also going to be getting the recruits. So for instance, doing like 8-7 is still like really good. I'm curious to see the results on season 2 and what comes up with that, because there's a lot of information that's being developed. For me personally, I'm not really farming heroes, because if I have somebody leveled immediately or not, it's not the end of the world. I'm more focused on farming for items and stuff like that. So that's what's important to me. Do I think getting Stronghold 20 between 19 cities ready for 5-star heroes at a good speed? So Dragon TC20 just depends on how many 5-stars you have. If you already have a ton of 5-stars, TC20 is probably not the end of the world, especially if you invest money into the game. So, but for some people, running 4 TC20s is what I'd recommend for them. For some people, going up to TC20 is not needed at all. That really just depends on your budget. But if you're trying to get them for like free or whatever, then the best way to do it is going to be through TC20. Okay, so the only 2 greens 5-stars are Elkanon and Evelyn. Which should you focus on? Evelyn instead? Yes, you should focus on Evelyn over Elkanon. Evelyn will absolutely be better than Elkanon. You have Guinevere and Rana at 80. You can do another holy right now. You have Inari, Drake, or Viv. So Nephi, that really depends on you. The good thing about Guinevere, like you've already got your tank situations situated. Rana's actually very good offensively, also in a tank position. So I don't think that either Inari, Drake, or Viv is a bad decision. I think they're absolutely all great and they can all be useful on yours. I would probably prioritize potentially Drake, Viv, Anari, but I think it's more of if you want to play with new stuff or not. So, that's up to you. I mean, Drake, like you do have Rana, so maybe you could forego Drake. But it also depends on your healing situation. If you lack 5-star healers, then Viv is one of the best 5-star healers. So, um, you either use Delilah or Grave Max. Okay. I'm trying to remember what we were talking about, Lenore. I apologize. I scroll up a little bit, Lenore. Okay. Yeah. All right. So I didn't answer that. Grave Max. Okay. Yeah. So Delilah's good. All right. So Luigi, if you guys could do me a favor and add Luigi to Anchor Cove, I'd appreciate it. So Lenore can definitely get you added in there, for sure. So whoever's around, can do that. All right. Let me. Did I just like? Okay, so you have a question. You're at level 17. You have Bane, Nashgar, Melindor, Gray, Balthazar, all good for Titans. I mean, if that's your level and you're not really looking to invest money into it, then that's probably going to be your best bet. I definitely recommend for anybody that's just starting out to get 5, like focus on leveling up 5 single colors. Whoever your strongest are, level up those. Don't worry about leveling up a bunch of other stuff for like Alliance Wars and stuff like that. Your main priority when you first get started is to create a team that can kill Titans and that can compete in events. So don't worry about Alliance Wars, don't worry about getting secondary colors on specific Titans and stuff like that. Your main focus should be leveling up one team that's really good that will allow you to compete in events and then into Titans. So that's your priority. So I have a video actually on that I have to release. What do I think about the idea of some very slow mana with low defense? I find very slow hard to produce in this game. It just gets outclassed, unfortunately. Okay, Sartana or Victor first. If it's your first AD, I would definitely recommend doing Sartana. Who is better in the corner, Drake or Panther for defense? I would say probably Panther. Drake fits really well as a flanking hero. Okay, farm like that. Okay, went from 42 to yeah in 6 days. Yeah, gave you a ton of feeders. Yeah, Hendrik, that will definitely help out a lot. I personally don't farm a ton, chat. I don't farm a lot at all. I'm probably one of the worst farmers out there. So I don't farm a ton. Don't farm a ton at all. I wish I did. I should. I'd be at a much higher level, that's for sure. But some people farm a lot more than me. I think I would farm more if I had this game set up on my iPad. Then I'd probably farm a bit more. All right, so let's go ahead. I think I'm gonna do my Alliance War hits and then probably call it a wrap. Let's take a look at this. Toggle my chat off. All right. So they just helped me out and did a reset. That's cool. Thank you guys. All right. So it's gonna be Guinevere that we're going up against. For me personally, I'm probably gonna go after 4 or 5 Guineveres this war. Potentially. Usually I'll go ahead and I'll see who hits me, because I like to try and avenge them. I usually get hit first. Alright, so Pandemic killed me. Alright, I'll kill Pandemic. I think somebody might have already killed him. He's usually over here to the right. Where you at? Yeah, somebody already killed him. Sad day. I think Pandemic's worth a lot of points too. Who do I want to attack? So we'll give UC some content. Is Dater dead too? We'll attack them because I am assuming that they're So we'll attack UC and Dater because I'm sure that they're gonna want to attack me. So And if you guys are sticking around, if you could definitely go ahead and go watch Dater's stream. I'm sure he's going to be streaming later on. Um, some really good content in there. So if you guys are watching this, I recommend subscribing to the channel to Dater's channel, and and go watch after I'm done streaming. So all right. So I'm gonna bring you. Actually, here. This is gonna go there. 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 So I did that based on my my troops, just so you know. I filled it based on my troops. Alright. Is Mitsuko worth leveling over other people like Marjan or Aslar? I probably wouldn't do Mitsuko over Marjan or Aslar. Alright, so let me do this real quick and think on this. So I have the potential for a purple diamond, and I don't know if you guys see that, but I'm going to go that route because if I do get the purple diamond, it kills either way. I should be in a position to kill Guinevere on the next move. So I didn't get the hit there, which kind of stinks. It's got 454. I don't think that my 3 tiles are going to go ahead and kill. We'll try... I'm going to try one more. So I do have that purple down there. I'm kind of faced with the decision of, do I risk it? I probably shouldn't risk it. I think I'm going to hope that this cascades and kills. Alright, it did. So this is good now because that's a 3 move, this is a 4 move, and then this sets up to where I'm at Ghost in the middle and everybody's going to be up. Obviously in a pretty good position right now. So I'm going to definitely go ahead and go after the left side because I also have a match in there. And I think that I can potentially kill both of these by sending all 3 over there. And then, let me see. I probably should have gone the other way. I should have gone after Lassie. It's okay, it's not the end of the world. But I should have hit a Lassie instead. I'll make that move there. Especially in Alliance War chat, it's like super important that you be a little bit more patient than you normally would. Alright, so we'll send that there, make it uneven as soon as possible. There. That's just a matter of just clearing stuff out. It's been a while since I've streamed against a Crystal Palace. Alright. Alright, that there. Let's go have fun with our buddy Dater. And then actually, aw, come on, Sue. I'm gonna go attack Shaq, man. That's fine, Sue. I can deal with it. Alright. This will give good content for them. Alright, go ahead. I'm scrolling up real quick. Do I think Rainbow is the best for Christmas event? I'm just running Rainbow just because I have a setup team to where I just auto. That team right there that you saw pretty much can auto any stage. So, how many times have we fought Crystal Palace already? I think we've fought them like 11 times. 11 or something like that. You have Guinevere, Evelyn, Red Hood, Asarnia. Should you replace Red with Santa Claus? I wouldn't, Sammy. because red would definitely fit more as a tank, and Guinevere is just a better tank. So Red Hood fires at average and still is helpful. Ideally, you should probably try and find a fast red instead. You watch data streams on replays. Timing is not as friendly as mine. Yeah. They usually stream in the evening. So if you guys are like I said, if you're watching this, definitely make sure you go ahead and subscribe to Data Stream and watch them. I think I'm gonna get a little greedy on this team. I'm gonna be a little greedy, chat, because I have a team. Sertana, because I got the second Tibertus, so I can either run Ghost Girl or Merlin. I think I'm gonna run Merlin. So this is my greedy team. I probably won't kill him, but we'll see. Yeah, this is definitely my worst team out of all my teams. What are you at? 36 life? That's cute. Thanks, bud. This is why it's my greedy team. So again, chat, I'm looking around, how can I make purples? So this right here gives me a chance to where if I get a purple, I'll kill. So she's about to go off. Obviously, we're not going to let that happen. So right now, I'm kind of in a position to where I've got to clear some tiles and try and make some more purple. So that's definitely my best move. I've got the match here. I've got 2 matches. So I'm going to throw this stuff into Liana because that's not going to charge a special, hopefully. We've got Sartana that's about to go, we've got Grave that's going to go off, which is not the end of the world. It's going to stink. I wish Regard was still alive. But we'll go here. And we'll go there. And then we're going to cross our fingers. That's crossing our fingers. I think it's only acceptable that I get Dater luck against Dater, right? I think that's acceptable. Hopefully this kills you. It does. I think Dater will appreciate my Dater luck. I think he will appreciate that for sure. Okay. Alright. I think I'm just gonna go here. I think I'm gonna go attack another Guinevere tank. Alright, cool. Definitely not pink. You get reminders at 2 a.m. YouTube say that he's live. Oh, really, Wayne? Yeah, it's funny. Cool, Luigi. Glad you got added. Panda wants to know: should you level Inari or just feed her to Tony Danzaburo? Panda, I think you should definitely throw Inari into Tony Danzaburo. But too bad you can't because yours is already maxed. I guess you can start working on your 3rd Danzaburo. I should name my alliance to Team Purples. Yeah, I probably should. Total Dater combos, right? He would appreciate it. He would definitely appreciate that for sure. Hope they mention me. I don't know. I come in and I say hello sometimes. I say hello to them. Alright, let's go kill this team. Alright, so I've got... So this is still a pretty strong purple team. Go... Actually, here, I want to do this. Alright. Divertus. So now I've got the option, do I want to run... Yeah, I have to run Sabina and Ghost Girl. Alright, so looking around, I'm kind of in a position to where this isn't really a good board at all for me. I have a couple of moves that might help, but it's still not good. So we're gonna go there. So obviously I have the one match on Guinevere. It's not ideal at all. I would much rather like to get my matches kind of cleared up. I think I'm gonna go up one. So Guinevere is only taken one. I'm probably gonna have to submit to the fact that Guinevere is gonna go off. Yeah, we're definitely a little bit more into luck mode right now. I actually probably shouldn't say luck mode because that was like a very bad starting board. This is not going to be good, chat. I've got all of this stuff is about to go off. I think really the only chance I have is to clear a bunch of tiles, so that's why I went with the blue. I was hoping to blue and cascade into something. I think I have to at least make sure that I kill Guinevere. I don't even know if I'm going to have the opportunity to kill Guinevere. We'll see. Nope. Yeah, so that was a really bad board. It's okay. Happens. I wish I would have been able to kill Guinevere. That was really bad on my team. It was just a really bad board. Really bad board. I don't think I misplayed it. But the good thing about it is I have two really strong Guinevere teams. So I should probably be able to at least get two more one-shots on Guinevere. And then I have another team that I'll be able to throw into that won't be a Guinevere team. So I'll show you, I guess, kind of like my attack teams that I have left. So I have a blue team that is this. And I practice this team quite a bit. So that's my blue team. So something like that I would bring up against probably a flanking, let's see, I know that there's probably some in here, hold on, foe, I'm trying to find a Gravemaker, so I would bring it in against this. I bring that team in against this because I've got Albie to the left, which is fine. So my efforts, so you can see he's got Albie, Gravemaker, Guinevere, Sartana, Lassie. I bring it in the blues, and then I'm going to focus all my energy to the left and throw my tiles over there. I'm going to stay away from the right, and I'm going to focus on trying to kill that Guinevere and Gravemaker, and then not really worry about Albie too much, and then to the point to where I get it all set up, and then I can kill Albie. So that will be my strategy on that. I'd probably try and stay away from a Z line. So that would be my blue team. And then my red team that I'm going to bring, the red team is really diverse. My red team currently is going to be this, this, and this. So this is really important here, this team, because I can go ahead and kill the Zelene. And then I also have Zemkeitha that's running at fast speed that will negate both Gravemaker and Zelene. And then if I charge up all my heroes, then it's pretty much all done from there. And then my third team that I usually bring, or not that, third team is going to be kind of like a good team, I guess. So I'll have like Tarlac, I'll probably have Marjana, Tarlac, June, and then like Jackal, and then potentially probably either a second June or Drake Fong. Probably Drake Fong. So I'll probably bring this team and go a lot more aggressive, and something like that. It just depends. Like a team like that will probably get less punished by having Delilah up, but I don't know, we'll see. I might still go after Guinevere. It just depends on what happens when stuff comes up. So those are kind of my teams that I have left that that are coming up. So am I casting beside a misty lake, or is it just a green screen? Yeah, it's my green screen and my lighting is just not on it today. I wasn't gonna mess with it. My lighting is kind of messed up. Alright, so I have nice fingernails. Thanks. Alright, you have better luck in single pulls in 10x or 30. I mean, that's up to you. Upgrade Bolt Tusk or Wilbur. Duck G, you want to do them both. But if you're doing your first one, I'd probably do Bolt Tusk as your first one. Mono is very risky, said Dater. Okay, I mean, that's fine. I prefer doing mono. Like, I'm okay with it. Mono is very risky. I don't know. We'll see. My war hits are pretty consistent. It's up to you guys. Some people like 3-2, some people like 4-1. I personally like running mono, so I know Star will never let me live it down. But I'm okay with it. I like it. I enjoy it. It's what I'm comfortable with. It's what I practice with. It's what I use. Plus, I think it's like strategically funner for me because I get to like work the board a little bit more and try and find combos that will go ahead and cascade. And I like to just win. So I like to either be in a position where I just win or I lose. And I'm a risky player just in general. So some people are not comfortable with it. Gives them too much stress. That's fine. How am I supposed to set up a team from left to right? You do that. You're gonna do that with the buffs. It's a little bit less important in Alliance Wars, but it's more important on Titans. So I have a video that's gonna come out for that. But either way, actually, Colin, there's a video on my stuff that's actually how to stack heroes. It's one of my first videos. So Connor, I'd recommend watching that. Or sorry, Colin, I'd recommend watching that. Should you raise Zemkeitha, Natalia, or Mitsuko first as a first red? I would do Zemkeitha first. Yep. As a first red for sure. How dare I have fun, right? Alright, so Ascend, Missandra, Athena, or Gear, and you are Athena first, for sure. Using Grave. Grave's probably like the second best tank in the game. And especially if you already have Grave, Athena is going to be great with Gravemaker. Yes, I do have a green screen. Yep. So chat, I think I'm gonna call it a wraps for today. I'll take some last minute questions and stuff like that. Things that you're wondering, potential stuff like that. Otherwise, I think I'm gonna call it a wraps. Isn't it better if Magni is next to Kirill and Magni can't protect Kirill with his special? So, I mean, Magni and Kirill overwrite each other. So that definitely is a factor to consider, Damon. I probably wouldn't have them on the same side. But, I mean, I would definitely run Magni over Kirill. It was a joke. Mono is risky. Yeah. Yeah, I mean, no, some people say it is very, very risky. And I mean, they're right in a sense. They're right if they look at if you just go ahead and you just throw tiles in, mono is terrible idea. It's an awful idea to run mono. You can't run mono raids the same way you would at regular, at all. I'm probably pretty close to the point where I probably should just be bringing in a lot more efficient, like 4-1 heroes or whatever. I just like killing people and killing them quick. So, um, when's my next stream? I'm probably gonna stream in a couple of days. So yeah, time to do your war hits. Great stream. Thanks. I appreciate that, Lenore. Good luck on your war hits. Yeah, no problem, Pink. No problem. Yeah, some people like mono. I think you either love mono or you hate mono. I don't think that there's really anything in between. I don't think that there's any in between when it comes to mono. You either love it or you hate it. So yeah, love taking up mono defense. I think mono defense teams are terrible. Live by all color, die by those colors, right, King? Yeah, hey, man, maybe we'll have a what's it called? Like a poll as far as like team mono or team colors. Mono would definitely lose. I think people are like, and I'm willing to go ahead and admit that it's definitely a better strategy for people. I would say it's probably, as far as all around effectiveness, it's probably much smarter to run like 3-2. I just like running mono. Depends on your tank. Gravemaker, you won't go mono. I love the fact of having three, like being smart enough to make 3 matches in the middle to kill to kill the tank. You love mono, just think it's irresponsible, or it's irresponsible. I'm assuming you're saying irresponsible, Star. I don't know. Did I miss your question? Probably, Darian. I mean, we'll see. I'm hoping to. I'll probably be pretty good on my hits. Darren, what was your question, buddy? I know. Luckily, I did my war hits this time. That's true. Connor, thanks so much for subscribing to the channel, buddy. Miz, I tagged you in the Cove today. Tagged you in the Cove. Miz is like an OG member. I think Miz is the was the first member. Oddly enough, Miz is OG Anchor Cove. That's funny. Yeah, Darian, if you want to type your question real quick, okay, so does damage over turn consider defense or not? No, it doesn't. It's going to be the same. The dot is going to be the same. Whether you have defensive down or not or anything like that, it's typically going to be the same. Unless it says like deals more damage to green heroes, such as like Gravemaker. You saw you're angry. Oh, I'm sorry, Miz. You can watch it. You can watch it from the beginning. This is my earlier talk. What do I think of Santa? So, Eden, I'm about to get off on this. But if you go to about 30 minutes into the video, I go pretty in depth on all of the new heroes. Should you use Wilbur and Wukong in the same team? I would. That's fine, Scotty. Totally fine. Alright, chat. Thank you guys so much. I really, really appreciate it. Thank you so much to all the people donating and everything like that. You guys are amazing. I literally appreciate it a ton. And I will see you guys on the next stream, so thanks.